Speaking. Today we are going to show you some new footage from development of the game. So welcome to the game world. I control Agatha Heterodyne here. We are now playing directly in the Unity editor, which is the program used to develop the game in. The footage you're about to see is development footage, early that is, so we're working on this continuously, but I want to show you some new features and stuff that we have worked on lately. So I'm going to move my character down here, Agatha, into a little cutscene. Here we go. So here you see the dialogue system in action. So we see Sana, she's now talking, and we have the text in the speech bubbles, and we have different portraits for different emotes. So I think this is a very nice way to bridge the gap between the 3D world of the game and the 2D world of the graphic novels. So we try to keep in line with the comic book artwork and style, and the distinct look and feel of the studio folio works of Girl Genius. Alright, so we have a little dialogue sequence here. I'll just click through here so you can watch on the screen. So we have the three characters Agatha, Sana and Mulok. Alright, and here we get a little hint. So there is an issue here. The kitchen here is kind of closed down by Castle Heterodyne. I'll show you. So we can use the Dingbot to solve puzzles and get the Dingbot to help us out. So I'll just show you. There's we can't progress because Castle Heterodyne is throwing knives and forks at us. I can use my Dingbot. There we go. Here's my little Dingbot buddy, and he can move through little Dingbot holes, so we can access areas unavailable to Agatha because of her size or stuff like that. And here we see some steam vents that are kind of putting out smoke, and if I walk my Dingbot into it, I get pushed off the ledge, so I have to maneuver carefully here and get to this lever in order to turn off the trap in the kitchen. And we see that it seemed to turn off the power to the kitchen. Alright, so that was a little example of gameplay. This is a very simple puzzle, but this is quite early in the game as well, so we intend to teach players simple mechanics first. Going forward, I want to show you some more new cool things that we've got. So here we are in a new area in Castle Heterodyne. This is the arena. You can take a look here. This is a new area that is developed solely for the game. It is not described in the Girl Genius graphic novel series, but we have made this game. We have made this area in order to have a sort of a place in the castle that was for gladiator matches. and I'm going to show off some combat in the arena towards or combat with some fencing clanks, which are robots in this steampunk universe. So I'm moving down towards the arena platform, and it's probably a good idea to equip a weapon. We see some prototype assets here right now of different equipment that is going to be in the game, and I'm going to equip the wrench, which is a melee weapon. Here we go, and in the middle here of the arena there is this sort of steampunk terminal. I'm going to interact with Castle Heterodyne through that. And now we're gonna spawn a combat scenario with 4 fencing clanks at the same time, and that's kind of interesting because we've been working quite a bit on trying to get these enemies to have what we call a group dynamic, that they collaborate a little bit, so they won't attack you at the same time. They try to move in and organize themselves a little bit. You'll see when I start playing. So now I'm going to spawn these enemies. And I can hit them with the wrench. So this is like the sort of simplified action adventure combat. I can roll around to dodge attacks. These clanks, they block my attack if I hit them from front, so I have to hit them a few times in order to break the block. And there we go. There is of course more work to be done on the AI here, but I just want to show you the kind of like the feel of combat so far. I think it's looking pretty good already, even though we're early into it, and I'm looking forward to showing you more once we really get these fencing clanks to be really good, and also with the other enemy types a little bit later. Alright, so we're in a new level where we are going to show off using the grapple hook tool, which enables Agatha to move across distances like this and across gaps at certain items in the game world. We're showing off a little mini puzzle area here where Agatha's objective is to get over on the right side, but we can't because she can't jump, but she can use the grapple hook. So I need to rotate these cog wheels into a correct alignment. So I'm moving across here, and we can grapple across this distance. Move up here towards an area that looks like a sort of a control panel area. Interact with this, and then I rotate this wheel, but the other wheel has not rotated yet. For brevity's sake in the video, I'm just gonna do this real quick. So I see that there's a dingbot hole here, so I can move my dingbot through the hole, and it appears that our little dingbot found a new control panel area, and when I interact with the switch over here, the wheel rotates. I'm gonna take back control of Agatha, jump down here. It's a little bit tall there, but hey, and grapple across here, and there we go. So just a slight example of how we're gonna use the grapple gun to navigate terrain and solve puzzles. This one was a fairly simple example, but later in development we're gonna make more intricate levels that makes fun use of this tool. So here we are in the hub area, and this is so far Agatha's little lab where she does mad science on the workbench over here. We're gonna show you a prototype of the so-called spark moment, where Agatha invents a new item to be used for her as a tool or a weapon in the game. This is very much a prototype, and it's a little bit rougher than the content you've seen earlier. But let's take a look. So this is the so-called spark moment, and we are trying to build out the fantasy here from the graphic novels, where the spark moment is a sort of a serene and holy moment in a way, with also these special musical notes that are in the graphic novel series whenever Agatha has a spark moment. And what we are going to do is to build a grapple gun. Now, previous in the video you already seen us use it, but let's take a look-see here. So like I said, this is prototype, so this is a little bit rough graphics here, but the idea being that we're kind of digging through a pile of junk to find the stuff that we need in order to build the item. So I'm gonna find a few different parts here. Alright, seems like I have all the parts, and for now, for the prototype, we are going to assemble this item by pressing a few different button combinations. We want to do this a little bit more inputty going forward, but for now it's just a one button press, and then we kind of combine each thing into a finished item. There we go, and here we have the grapple gun. So this little game component needs a little bit more iteration from us. We need to work on it a bit more, but at least you see sort of the direction where we're going with it. In the end here of this video, I just want to show you our modeled 3D characters in a little demo scene here, just for the funsies. So we have Moloch, hello. We have Sula Malfesium, the Nemesis character. We have Dr. Silas Mello. We have Sana Tryggvason. And over here we have the fantastic Crypt Clank. So thank you all for watching this video, and I hope that you like what you see so far. We are currently hard at work at development, and we are looking forward to sharing more and showing you more as we go. Until next time, see you!